In order to understand how to find the domain and range of a function, it's important to know these terms. The range is all the y values for which the graph is valid. The domain is all the x values for which the graph is valid. A function is a relationship or expression involving one or more variables. A real number is a value that represents a quantity along a continuous line. An asymptote is a line or curve that approaches a given point very closely but never touches it. To find the range of a function, you should first plug the function into your calculator and graph it. Next, you should find the minimum, or lowest vertical point of the function on the y-axis. Next, you should find the maximum or highest vertical point of the function on the y-axis. Look for any horizontal asymptotes, and lastly, state the range. This problem asks you to select the best description for the range of the function shown. f of x equals x squared minus 3x minus 10 over x minus 2. The answer choices are all real numbers except for 2, all real numbers except for negative 2 and 5, and all real numbers between negative 2 and 5. Step 1. Plug into calculator and graph. Step 2. Find the minimum of the function. The minimum of this function is negative infinity. Step 3. Find the maximum of the function. The maximum of this function is positive infinity. Step 4. Look for asymptotes. This function does not have any asymptotes. Step 5. State the range. The range of this function is all real numbers because the graphed function does not stop going up or down. The function touches every point vertically or on the y-axis. Another way to solve this is by looking at the graphed function and attempting to draw horizontal lines from the function to the y-axis. If you are able to connect a straight horizontal line from any point on the function to the y-axis, the range of the function is all real numbers. Select the best description for the range of the function shown. The correct answer is all real numbers. Steps to find the domain are first to plug the function into your calculator and graph it, find the highest horizontal point on the x-axis, find the lowest horizontal point on the x-axis, look for any vertical asymptotes, and state the domain. Which of the following most closely describes the domain of the following function? f of x equals x minus 5 over x squared minus x minus 12. All real numbers except for negative 3, negative 5, and 0, all real numbers except for 4, negative 3, and 5, and all real numbers except for negative 3 and 4. Step 1. Plug into calculator and graph. Step 2. Find highest horizontal point. The highest horizontal point on this graph is positive infinity. Step 3. Find the lowest horizontal point. The lowest horizontal point on this graph is negative infinity. Step 4. Look for any vertical asymptotes. This graph contains two vertical asymptotes, negative 3, 0, and 4, 0. Step 5. State the domain. Because points negative 3, 0 and 4, 0 are vertical asymptotes, they are never touched by the function. This means that the function is all real numbers except for negative 3 and 4. Jason's used car dealership has modeled its profit using the following function. P of t equals 50t squared plus 30t minus 2, where P of t is the profit in dollars and t is the time in years. Determine the domain and range of the function. Step 1. Enter equation into calculator. Step 2, find highest and lowest vertical points. The highest vertical point is positive infinity, and the lowest vertical point is negative 6.5. Step 3, find the highest and lowest horizontal point. The highest horizontal point is positive infinity, and the lowest horizontal point is negative infinity. Step 4, state the domain and range. Since the function's minimum vertical point is negative 6.5 and its maximum vertical point is infinity, the range would be negative 6.5 is less than or equal to y is less than or equal to infinity. Because the function's minimum horizontal point is negative infinity and its maximum horizontal point is positive infinity, the domain is all real numbers. It is a common mistake to accidentally use x when talking about the range and y when talking about the domain. Pay attention to the variables. Remember, r equals y and h equals x.